everyone, I'm back to continue sharing with you this great experience of living and working in UK since 2016. In the previous video I spoke how I got my first job. In the video today I will speak how was this experience of this first job in UK. My first job in UK was in London. I was project manager and my work was to manage the development of products to healthcare professionals. I mean courses, websites and apps. And it was really a double challenge for me because healthcare was completely new for me. Even in Brazil, I never worked before in a healthcare industry. So in summary, I had to get used to English and also a new work industry. The additional challenge that this first job brought to me was that the majority of us was not English. Of course, I worked with English, but I also worked with people from Nigeria, from Portugal, from Italy, from Scotland, from Colombia, from Poland and from India. The mix of accents and vocal nuances that I had to get used to. So it was really amazing. But I also brought someone else to talk about my challenges in my first job. So if you saw my first video, so you can remember Terry. Terry was the office manager in this first job. So let's hear from her. Terry, tell me, Terry, what do you remember about my challenges in this first job in UK?
I remember, Elizabeth, how difficult it was for you when you first came to work with us. I know you were exhausted. For the first few months, maybe three to 6 months, I know you were very tired. You came into work early quite often, and you worked late, and you also worked at home. Because I can only assume that you were working twice as hard as everybody else because you were having to listen to what people were saying in English, and I can only guess you were translating that into Portuguese in your head to kind of get a real good understanding. I know as time has gone on, I think we've had this conversation that you think in English now. I know it was a very tiring time for you, very challenging, because it's not just getting used to how the people that you've just started working with, how they all speak and their accents, because everybody's got different accents, but then it's the different people coming into the building, new people that you're meeting, people you're having meetings with either face to face or via Skype. And that brings whole other issues if you've got connectivity problems, or as we experienced, somebody else who's from another part of the world. So we had that experience when we had a team of, I think they were platform designers or web designers from Poland. So not only are you dealing with the English language, or then dealing with listening to somebody speak the English language from Eastern Europe. So, you know, there were many challenges that you had to face.
I did remember very well how I felt in the beginning, because every Friday was so exhausting that the only thing I wanted in the Friday night it was to go home and just rest. And in the weekends I had to work as well, because to recover something that I missed during the calls, during the meetings, because something really hard as well is when you have to have conference where we cannot count on any body language to support your communication. So what was really hard in the beginning for me. But I had to find my way to be understood and to understand the people, due to the time constraint. In a project environment with very tight timelines, time constraint is really serious in a work environment, so I had really to find my way. I've learned a lot as well about people. I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to work with people from so many different places with different views about the world, different religions, so much that I have learned. I also learned how to improve my communication skills, and I'm not just talking about English, about the language, I'm talking about skills, because I had to find my way to avoid any miscommunication, misinterpretation about customers' requirements. So what I can tell you from my experience is, if you don't give up in the first 6 months, you never give up. Well, I hope you have enjoyed the video today, and in the next video I intend to ask Terry about her challenges to work with us, Brazilian, Italian, Spanish, because I believe we have our challenges, but I believe they have their challenges as well, so I'd be curious to know. See you next time, bye!